Hi Librans, this is Star with Ariana Stark with your forecast for July 2025. This is the new month, so new energies are going to be effective this July. This is also general reading, so for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the Star card. Star does talk about destiny, fate. Maybe you need to look heavenwards towards the planets, the astrological chart, also for your guidance this month. Other than that, you may realize that there are past life issues that you need to address. Maybe you can't fight destiny. There could also be someone who is deliberately hindering your plans this month, but you need to put your chin up and you need to encounter these issues. Maybe there are going to be spur of the moment decisions, a twist in your routine. You may also have to settle for less this July, Librans. The final days of June stepping into July, I do have the Four of Wands. This means that your personal magnetism was at its peak. There were surprises in store for you. You were quite creative, ingenious, you had made gains. Maybe others were jealous of you because you were a step ahead of the pack. But then those who value you realize the same. Envy was something that you needed to counter. Your focus was also the home, your relationships. Social events were also lined up for some Librans at this time. Basically, you were also someone who was coming across as very alluring. Work-wise also, you had impressed a lot of people. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Four of Swords. Now, this is another 4 in your reading. So this month with 2 4s coming in to effect, I think you need to cover up on your sleep. Maybe you will work late into the night, or some news could also distress you. So that is why you could be suffering from insomnia. Relaxation music could be the key for some Librans. Without recharging your batteries, you are not someone who is able to function. Anyhow, with the Four of Swords, I think you need to rethink your moves. Sometimes plan A doesn't work, but then plan B could be the ideal way forward. You also need to keep your cards close to your chest because someone could try to give you a bad name. Maybe someone could also threaten to sabotage your interests. So be tactful. Avoid competition by not speaking out of turn. It is going to be a hectic month. I think gadget issues could also trouble you. In case you're in the leadership position, you're also going to lash out at inefficient staff. You will also sensationalize issues this month because you want everyone to be aware of what a particular worker is up to. Influences for this month, I do have the Page of Cups. This is talking about emotions because the Page of Cups belongs to the Suit of Cups. It is ruled by Cancer, Pisces as well as Scorpio. I think again, hastiness could lead to misunderstandings. It could also mean that there could be competition at hand. You may have the best interest of the other person, but this person could want to know your trade secrets. So guard your territory, Librans. Maybe on the home front also you could be accused of being egotistical, narcissistic as well. So you need to enumerate whatever you've done towards the family purse or however you have contributed. I think someone around you could also be unwell. That means that there could be heavy demands on your time as you have to be the caregiver. Also need to brace yourself for unnecessary change of plans as you're dealing with a whimsical boss or superior. Maybe you're reluctant, but you're forced to give in to what your superior desires to avoid feeling alienated. Guests could also upset your plans. There could be visitors this month. I think it's going to be an eye-opener for you. Maybe you will make your superior fall in line or agree to your plans if you feel that his ideas are impractical. Also, Librans, I think a question of ethics or principles could arise, so be careful. You can wriggle yourself out of tricky situations, but then you could also be crestfallen or you could be shamefaced. Perhaps you have to be careful in the future. Other than that, you're also going to be praised for being a large-hearted boss. The first 10 days of July, I do have the Nine of Wands. Now, this person is on his haunches. He is deliberating on the future. Maybe you want that plant to grow and blossom into a full-fledged tree very quickly. But then that isn't the way nature works. Nature never hurries, but everything is accomplished. So give it time. Maybe it is frustrating, but then these challenges will pave the way for those rewards, not in the present moment, but somewhere in the distant future. Cooperation, collaboration is also going to be the key. Try not to overreact. Sometimes, you feel that your way is the right way, but then you need to listen to the viewpoint of others. It is going to be a challenging period. I think technical gadgets could also be unavailable to you, so this could set your plans back. Other than that, you also need to focus on meditation. You also need to do spiritual practice, yoga. I think time will also be spent socializing, but work-wise, you could be a bit disappointed. Maybe some of you are overworked. Maybe some of you feel that even if you're putting in, you're not getting rewards commensurate to your effort. Incidentally, the next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th July, I do have the 10 of Cups. So rewards, achievement, gains are very likely. You're going to be quite content. You also need to promote yourself and bag those deals, because sudden developments could be on the cards. I think you should also ask more from your clients. It is going to be a productive period, so you should ink those deals or finalize deals very quickly. But Librans, you also need to be mindful of the fact that your superior could be very jealous. He could be very wily with the fox from Lenormand. So be on your guard, be vigilant. Maybe he or she is continuing to underestimate your abilities because you're someone who is very efficient. And time and again, you can prove yourself, but then your superior could want to put you in a spot of bother. Maybe you also need to prove your skills when it comes to handling financial matters. I think you will come good, but again, he wants to assert himself by not giving you due credit. In personal relationships also, you may feel on the home front that your voice is ignored, that someone is deliberately ignoring your point of view. You also want to clear the air, but then your family elders or your loved ones may not be convinced. While working or as a boss, as the leader of the pack, I think you will chop and change workers. Former employees could also want to return to the workplace. Maybe you will have to accommodate them. Cleansing will benefit you. Also pay attention to your inner voice. Maybe it is a new beginning with the Dawn card. So focus on these beginnings. Even if it was challenging in the first 10 days, I think things are looking up here. I think the past should be left behind because it makes the way for new opportunities. Be optimistic and upbeat at this time. Those doubts and uncertainties, you are going to be optimistic at this time on account of these openings. I think whatever doubts you have had in the past could fade away in these days. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st July, is the Empress card. Again, this is also a card which is ensuring rewards. I think your connections could also help you gain those deals. I think client could introduce you to another client. It is going to be a time when you're going to be productive but cooperate. Maybe there could be an offer related to something that you have never attempted. Perhaps this could turn out to be full-fledged career in the future. So I think Librans, you shouldn't let go of these opportunities. You also need to assert yourself as you want to teach others a lesson, especially those who are always expecting you to surrender to what they want. Reconnections are also very likely at this time. You should also consult the financial expert. Networking, deepening of friendships will help you in the future. With the Spider card, you're also being asked to weave. Maybe you could spin a tale, or you're going to be someone who's going to be very effective communication wise. Maybe you're going to weave a story, artistically inclined. The spider has 8 legs, so 8 is a number which means continuity. It also means that it's never ending. You can create something which could leave a lasting impact. With respect to your love life, I do have the card searching your eyes for answers. Maybe there's been some kind of miscommunication in a relationship, or in case you fancy someone, you may reach out to this person, but then this person may not wear his heart on his sleeve. Maybe that is why you're a bit pensive. You're going to deliberate on the future of this relationship. Maybe this person is like the sly fox. He wants you in his life, but he is not going to give much away. You do want closeness, comfort, and warmth in a relationship. Perhaps you're also going to send your photos across to your person or to that special someone, but then this person will remain coy. Letter messages, love notes has also come up in your reading. Some of you could enjoy good communication with your person with the 10 of Cups. Some of you will enjoy good communication with your person with the letter messages, love notes. There's going to be closeness. There's also the 10 of Cups, so you are feeling content in a relationship. Maybe you're also in a third party relationship and you want to be in the arms of a beloved, so you could talk about your unhappy relationship with those who care to listen. Maybe they could be guests or even your child or a younger person. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. I think you should understand that if your person is preoccupied on account of work, then you need to back off. You need to give that person space. Maybe this person is also rejecting your advances because he thinks there could be other factors which could come into play eventually or as life proceeds. Maybe he feels that this relationship will not work. With the Empress card, I do believe that you could form a deep friendship which could culminate into a romantic connection as time goes by. With the Empress card, maybe this person is a friend with whom you can enjoy good conversation or hours of conversation as you meet at a social event. Perhaps destiny has also brought the two of you together with the Star card from the Ideal Tarot. Whatever it may be, singletons, you can enjoy your place in the sun. You're going to be admired by the opposite sex. If you want to take the relationship further, then this is the best month to do so. I hope, Librans, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.